Hi, today is the 2nd of April, 2020, and this is for the case of Henny Scott. Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Henny Scott. This is the case of Henny Scott that I'm looking at. I am really not aware of the basic details that that she went missing in 2018 and was found. It was December of 2018 and was found deceased 2 weeks after she was reported missing. Just give me a moment to clear my throat. Oh my god. I didn't take any antihistamines, so hang on. Okay. Henny Scott. Now, apparently, her death was declared as a result of hypothermia, but I believe her mother said that she noted that she had like a broken nose and her face didn't look like just a case of hypothermia, and she looked like she had violence upon her. So I'm going to ask for the truth, the ancestors in spirit for the truth regarding Henny Scott's case. This is just a 14-year-old kid. And I want the truth. So I'm asking Spirit. This one tried to jump out. Temperance. I am asking about whatever we need to know with regard to her case, and especially if it's true that she may have been attacked in some way. What is the truth regarding Henny Scott's case? Again, this was 2018, and pardon the wound back making the whoopee cushion noises. In December 2018 on the Northern Cheyenne Indian Reservation, west of Lame Deer. That's where she was found. That's about all I know. So, I'm going to carry on. Okay. What's covering the atmosphere is the Six of Cups, and this deals again with like a nostalgia or people that you've known from your past. I don't know if this was like someone's birthday party or she had gone to, I don't know. She was among people I believe that she felt she knew. Okay. But we'll see the other cards. And what's crossing her is someone's need for being given attention, basically. So this was what was crossing her. A connection to the past, to childhood, and somebody needing to be the biggest cat on the block, somebody needing all the oxygen in the room. Kind of an egotistical card sometimes. Depends on what you're asking about. And so we've already been kind of cautioned with a card here that flew out as I was shuffling of Temperance, which is saying something needed to be balanced out. There was something requiring being balanced out. And I want to say the autopsy. just came to me because they're claiming hypothermia. I think there's more than a hypothermia going on. Hypothermia and something else. But let's see what we get. So somebody wanted her attention or something along those lines. This may have been somebody she knew from her past. I can't be certain. The 10 of Wands. So there's a lot of pressure I'm feeling here. This person's really pushing it with her. Making her feel... In the past, there should also have been maybe an understanding that this being around particular person that needed all this attention was a bit much for her, or that it could have been somebody that was jealous of her. So she's crowned with the 10 of Swords. And I don't think this was just hypothermia. I believe what caused her to be stuck out in perhaps in an unconscious fashion in cold air, outside, would be the fact that she was probably unconscious. Somebody may have smacked her around, and she may have fallen unconscious, unfortunately. And it looks pretty actually more severe here with that 10 of Swords and the 10 of Wands. This speaks actually of a great deal of force being used, and I feel like I don't think she just this isn't just wandering off, okay? There's somebody that made her uncomfortable and always had to have a scene or drama. Somebody she had some past drama with, and it revolves around their ego, their need for attention. The Page of Pentacles falls in the past. The Moon. Somebody just tried to cover something up. This was also happened, I think, in such a way that it was dark at night, and I feel like this goes back to school, maybe even with that Page of Pentacles. That can be also like education. So I'm wondering, was this person at some point a classmate? So far, I've really not been given a card that would indicate a gender identity for this person. She's aware that so Henny's awareness is that she is of her death is in connection to this use of force, and I would say attack, assault. Somebody from her past that tried to cover it up. I don't know how you I think her mom's right. I don't think she got that broken nose because she was so drunk that she fell, and maybe this is part of why she would have, a battery to her face. I get a Queen of Pentacles, and this is kind of a mom energy. Let's just see. This could be her mother. I wonder if her mother is an actual earth sign. This is a person in the environment, an adult. A Queen of Pentacles. With that Page of Pentacles in the past, this person now would be maybe an adult. also would be a way to look at this. Depends upon how far back this is indicating, though. We do get a card of the past. I'm just wondering if this page in the past hasn't become the Queen of Pentacles in the environment that she was in. That so far has been the only signifier that I have gotten, and I have gotten in the placement of others. And we'll see with the following cards if this is IDing someone responsible, or if it's identifying perhaps her mom, someone like that that's trying to help the truth come out. We'll see. Hopes and fears, 10 of Cups. I think she wants the truth to come out. I think this is also an indicator for me that she's with her ancestors and family in the next world. There is a Queen of Pentacles in her environment and in her past. That's like a common denominator that ties into this issue. And I also get a Queen of Cups as the final end result. I feel like there might be two women who may have helped to cover something up, or who know about what happened. Perhaps it's this Queen of Pentacles. I don't know if this Page of Pentacles is them at a younger age, but still, because I mean, Henny was only 14. She would certainly fall more along the lines of I'm just trying to think age group wise. This could be someone's relative, even a parent, I don't know, helping them out. But there's something about maybe a connection this way. I feel like this is a message about the people that she was around. These were people definitely with connection to childhood past. I feel like possibly school, education. And there's somebody that has to have a lot of attention. And I think in her case, somehow this was a crucial matter. Maybe she didn't acknowledge them or wasn't giving them the kind of attention they wanted, and they were a bit childish for their age. And they used violence or force as a result. This situation, it needs to be properly sorted out, because I think it's saying, this is the Tarot's way of saying also, it wasn't just hypothermia. It wasn't just a case of inebriation and a bad fall and losing consciousness. It's a combination of elements. And we get pressure, bullying, and somebody childish, that they go very dark with their behavior, and they're trying to cover up something that they've done that is, the problem with alcohol is it takes away your inhibition. And if you drink too much and you're a jerk, it can tend to make people violent. So I'm feeling like the Six of Cups looks to me also maybe like a bit like a small party with people that were known to her, or with people that were in and amongst those, whatever gathering. There were people there that were known to her. And I see two adult females as significant. And I feel as if there's a family connection. not to Iris, but perhaps to the person responsible. I just wonder who these two female adults are that might have connection to wherever it was she was that evening. Because I believe somebody connected to her past took out an aggression upon her, or felt like she needed to be put in her place. Definitely a feeling of that, like you need to stay in your lane. This is my lane. I'm the one that shines. So that could be some rivalry. Definitely a strong feeling of that. And anger and resentment lashing out. And it caused her death. She is aware of that. I believe she is with her ancestors. And I'm being pointed to a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups. And I think these were people that were in the environment that she was in where she passed. Let's pull a few more cards to get clarification. Hermit. Yeah, there's more than one person involved. I'm wondering if, again, we have a situation of somebody being jealous and where her attention went, or somebody giving her attention may have been a problem. And it looks like there's more than one person involved here with this. I feel like trying to blur the lines, trying to tidy up, or there also needs to be maybe something about this. These could be people that are investigating her case. They might need to look at different channels than the people that maybe they've spoken to. They might need to talk to people that are actually elders, or who may or may not live at all times on the reservation. They might wander off. There's something here. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there are two, or at least one prominent woman involved in investigating, or in the investigation, quote unquote, of her case. I'm not sure how these women fit in, but I think they're working together, whoever they are, toward an end result. And frankly, it looks like more like, to me, still trying to get information. So again, I'm not sure if there's some family in there help trying to get information, and you have investigators, a combination of people. I think also there's a combination of more than one person involved in trying to cover up, I think, what clearly looks like some kind of a physical violence upon her because of attention. And I shuffled the cards really good, so it's not just bleed over from the other case of Iris Whistling Elk that I was reading about. I really doubt that. Yeah, it's like, okay, yeah, I'm being shown again. Okay, so these cards speak of somebody that at this current time is more of a maybe perhaps transient. They might travel between places or go back and forth, live between maybe the reservation in another area. I think with regard also to the claim that she just wandered off, that's not quite the truth. This would be, I would have like the sun next to this. I wouldn't have the secret card and the card of the keeper of secrets in between the truth and what people are giving as the truth. There's something that has not been revealed to her, quote unquote, just wandering off. She didn't just wander off. She may have been trying to get away, but I think she was trying to indeed get away from someone who was being obnoxious. And there's more than one person involved in that. And I think where she was found, I think there are 3 people that may have helped regarding that. I don't know. There's 3 people that are. Maybe it's trying to say there's 3 people that are significant that, with regard to investigating her case, but perhaps also people equally the same number of those of trying to hide something truthful about her, quote unquote, wandering off, or because I don't believe that all the complete truth is out there with these cards into her, quote unquote, wandering off. There needs to be justice in this case. I know that they feel that the evidence needs to be looked at again and re-evaluated. That her case should be re-evaluated. Maybe she should be given her autopsy given to another source, second opinion, because I think a second opinion is needed. And that too might be what the Temperance card is saying, and even, where was that? This, to seek maybe another opinion, other's opinion. Get that autopsy, I think, looked at again. Now, I'm going to ask a question about these adult women that I see. Are these adult women responsible for Henny's death that showed up in the reading? Are they people that were directly involved in her death? Now, I'm going to change that phrase. This is phrasing your question is really important to get the best results with the cards. So I'm going to say, who, if anyone is responsible, and it looks like somebody used force and bullying upon her, who is responsible for Henny Scott's death? Who is responsible for Henny Scott's death? A direct point, please. If those women are involved, please show those cards again. Let me know who is the person that's was directly involved. It's being kept a secret. I think that person may also be a minor, but not necessarily. But yeah, okay, that's twice now we've been told a secret surrounds her, quote unquote, wandering off, and a secret surrounds the atmosphere of the person responsible for her death. And it does show that there is somebody that's responsible it's being covered up. Okay, what's crossing is the grief, the mourning, the loss. And I get a 3 in this card too. 3 of Cups. So it feels like normally if we had just the 3 of Cups card, that would be the cup of socializing, of partying. But this looks like a loss from being around people at a party or a social situation. And I'm being shown 2 cards here, and I feel, not 2 cards, 2 cups here. And I feel like there's people that maybe these the 2 women again. I wonder. I'm getting the same number. Kind of coming up with that. But I'm not going to trip on that too much yet. But you have to notice those things. Yeah, okay, so this is showing the basis of the card. This person is very unstable with their emotions. They have mood swings, what I get. And I think it's actually a physical thing that they should have medication for. I'm feeling like this person has some personality disorder problems and an instability. And if they are, of course, ingesting or using drugs in some kind of recreational fashion, they're going to become certainly, oh, here goes my voice, more compromised in their ability, their inhibitions, keeping them under control. And maybe when they drink, they do things they wouldn't normally do. And so I feel like they took it out on her. I feel like something was taken out on Henny. And I feel like this person knows this is what crowns this person. This person knows that basically she died for no good reason other than somebody's foolishness and inappropriate behavior. Because it is a sacrifice. She could not, I don't think she had a way of getting back in or knowing how to get somewhere. She may have been knocked unconscious, is what I felt like earlier, right? Yes, and then again, we get confinement of some sort. It's talking about confinement again. Confinement here too with the Hanged Man. This is somebody that is not able to get away from someone, is my feeling. I think she was trying to get away, physically walk away from this person, and they wouldn't let her. They kept at her. I think someone was bullying her. I get an Empress. I get in the next thing an adult. I think someone's mother. Okay. It's a card of a mother. I don't know if that's Henny's mom or the Predator's mom. I'm thinking kind of probably the Predator's mom, trying to keep this hush hush. Yeah. This person knows what they did was wrong. They know what they did was wrong and mean, and they know what their intent was, and they're aware that they're guilty. Because I asked for who is the one responsible, and it's showing me a lot. So this person might be a minor, they might be a bit underage, or this person's mother is going to help them cover it up. That she may have been trying to get away from this person, away from the group of people that she was around. And I just don't think that someone let her. The Hierophant is in the environment. It's kind of a code. I think this should be medical experts, also should be specialists. And I think, again, I'm going to say her autopsy needs to have a second opinion. That maybe if they can raise funds to have that done, if I was her mom, I would definitely work toward that goal if she wasn't already. Because I was asking for the revelation of who it was that did this, who's guilty. And here we have covering up, this is in the placement of the hopes and fears, and I think this is them hoping that they can get away with it. Get a Queen of Wands, an adult female, again. So I feel like I'm being pointed toward somebody's mother, helping keeping their identity from being revealed or being found out. But I feel like that Hierophant. I would say they also need to re-interview people. I think someone has, maybe these women, or there could be an adult woman that is responsible for keeping information withheld. And that's critical. And it could be a mother, a grandmother, to someone that is guilty, that they know is guilty. But they're keeping it concealed, a secret. I see this female, again, the sense of moving, being kind of transient, going off, going somewhere else. They may have left the area or been sent to go live with someone else for a while. I don't know. Sent to go live with living with maybe a lover. The people involved in that are, I think there could be somebody that's underage, and their parent, their mother, is perhaps covering up regarding this case. I don't know if that makes any sense to people that would be more in the know on this case of Henny or not, but I just feel like somebody covered it up and they're trying to get away with it, and they're already like trying to also be less around the area so much. There's something about somebody traveling, again, back and forth. They needed help. The Page of Pentacles, remember? They asked for help. I think somebody asked their mother or a female family member for help. And this would be an earth sign. I got the Page of Pentacles again. I don't think that was just with Iris's ring. I think this was, because I've just done them very closely on the heels of each other. I think this, I'm going to go ahead and say that I think this was also a minor that is responsible, and I feel that they had to ask somebody that is a guardian, a mother, female figure. And there may have been a couple of female figures that were involved in covering up the identity of the person responsible. But I do think that there was a minor, somebody underage, responsible for the violence upon her. And I think they were bullying her and responsible for her death, and they were being mean. And I think that they may have gotten into using some kind of substance, and doesn't make them a very nice person. They may not be a very nice person sober either, for all I know. But there's definitely somebody trying to cover stuff up and trickery going on regarding Henny Scott's case, in my opinion. And I will leave that there for now. I may come back to this case in a little later. Depends. I just kind of go by feel, but that's what I have for the case of Henny Scott. Thank you so much for watching, and please share my channel if you enjoy the content with those that you think would also find the content interesting. Thank you very much for your time.